Alright, we're back, guys.
Yeah.
Again, you're watching Who is Hero Season 2, Crisis Action,
Real-time esports FPS.
I'm Asarai, and of course, alongside here with me is
Riku.
And we are now about to watch the grand finals of the Savior server here, again for Crisis Action.
Yes.
Real-time esports FPS.
Oh, you got me there. Okay, next time, definitely.
Alright.
But the previous game, we had Alliance, Trenrin.
Yeah, winning out the Dust map 4-2 against Dragon, and then the Europe Town 4-1.
Yes, and because of that, we're moving on to our second server, and that's Savior. And I believe that's going to be the match between, just as you mentioned earlier, MIB. MIB versus VisioN.
Yes, so do you see here the brackets? MIB going against Malay Elite A. That was a 2-0 stomped by MIB.
Meanwhile, for Game 2, the second bracket, that's VisioN versus Malay Elite 3. It's a 2-0 sweep as well, so looks like they're really the strongest in their batch.
Yeah, and again, guys, we do just go for the recap onto, or go again over the rewards here for whoever becomes the champion. So if you do get the grand prize, it will be 8,000 diamonds and the Flame Dragon for 30 days for each member. It's not shared, so you get that 8,000 diamonds all to yourself.
Yummy, yummy diamonds. And for the runner-up, we've got 4,000 diamonds plus a Blood Dragon for 30 days for each member. And after that, third place on towards the 64th place. They will get their respective number of diamonds depending on their placement brackets.
Yes, and so while we are still waiting for the match to actually undergo, we would like to again to invite you guys to watch the stream or to invite your friends to watch the stream that is at twitch.tv/4gamers_SEAC. Or you could go to the Crisis Action FB page, and then they have also the link for the YouTube link if ever maybe you're on PHNet.
Yes.
Very slow sometimes on Twitch.
Yeah, that's true. You can go to the YouTube
one, yes. Okay, so we are ready here for Game 1 in this Best of 3 series. First to 4 in terms of the points, MIB versus VisioN. I believe the first map will be Dust. So let's go in for that transition, and then let's go into game.
Yeah, Best of 3 again. First to 2 here.
First to 4.
First to 4, but then whoever gets 2. Best of 3.
Yeah, Best of 3. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So let's see who is going to be at the Allies and who's going to be at Rebels. Pretty excited, because, I'm not really sure who's going to win, because in their respective brackets, MIB 2-0 swept Malay Elite, VisioN as well. So, yeah, I have no idea what's going to happen. We'll see later on. So there we have it. The game's about to start. Again, this is the Savior server, the match between MIB versus VisioN. So there.
Battle start. Okay.
There it is.
So we do see here that MIB, like you said, will be on the Allies, but look at this aggressive push onto the middle. Might get the catch on to the members here of VisioN, but VisioN actually just, planning themselves onto their own spawn. They're not going in over aggressive. They're waiting for MIB to just go in and one at a time, and they're just winning right out because of the numbers advantage, but still they catch off VisioN for some reason, and VisioN lose that one, giving MIB the first point of this best of 3.
Yeah, it seemed like VisioN was sort of like testing the waters on how, MIB actually dealt with the game. It's a male avatar here.
Wow, the first male avatar. What a rare sighting it is, but you know what's a rare sighting? These guys going at it at the spawn of VisioN. 2 people already down, and MIB look to just get a very strong foothold here into the match. It's only left into one member here for the side of VisioN. Where is he?
Can he clutch us? Can he 1v3?
He has to pick up the bomb actually, but there is like 2 minutes left into the clock, so maybe if he can isolate the members here of MIB, he might have a winning chance.
Yeah, well, Allies, are sort of scattered at the moment.
Yeah, Gods though, he's not gonna, embody his name. He's gonna be taken down from that top, and that'll give MIB the second point of the game.
Wow, MIB with a really good start. The momentum is obviously with them, and it seems like what they're doing is, continuing to work. So, it's one of those things, why fix it when it's not broken?
Yeah, true. But VisioN here is switching up their strategy, going as a 4-man unit onto bomb site B, gets the bomb planted, and it's gonna be retake here for MIB. MIB though, look at this, all stacking up onto UT.
4-man stack, everybody's there.
Yeah, they spot out the first member, that's Gods. Try to go in.
Ooh, Gods, what a god.
Yeah, and MIB here are on the retake, and well, VisioN take them out. So VisioN there for the first time in this game 1 actually get the better of Gods, or the better of MIB.
The better of MIB, and they only had one entrance, so there was just only, what do you call this, one way of entry point for them, and I think Rebels, VisioN dealt with that pretty well.
So here VisioN going aggressive onto A long, but gonna be embraced by MIB. Gods already on the site, and he's looking to get the bomb plant, but look at this from the other side. Here comes MIB. Only one member remaining. That's gonna be Pros in a very sticky 3v1 situation. Gets knifed in the face, and that'll be him going down. 3 points already for MIB. They look to close this one out with a 4-1 against VisioN.
Wow, MIB looking really, really strong and doesn't really show signs of, what do you call this? Slowing down. Exactly. So let's see though if it's gonna be one of those close games where it's one win away, but still VisioN is able to get back on their foot, and this is the right momentum for them, because you know, they got one down. Let's see if there's going to be another one's going to fall. Nope, it's going to be on the Rebel side. 2 down and 3 more for Allies still alive, and it's the only one left. Rebels here. That's going to be who that person is who's alive at the
for the VisioN side, but he's not going to take you know, any longer to live. Pros goes down, and that's going to be a 4-1 in favor of MIB. They take the first map, which is Dust. So good for them. And, well, honestly, it didn't look like VisioN there had any much to say against MIB.
That's true. And MIB flawlessly, I mean, even though they lost one round, it just seemed like just a slight lapse for them, and they really won convincingly.
So that does end our game 1. One more game here for MIB to actually get themselves that Grand Champion title, as well as, of course, our grand prize of 8,000 diamonds and the Flame Dragon for 30 days for each member here.
Yeah, but don't worry. If ever, you know, VisioN or whoever is going to be at second place, they still get the 4,000 diamonds and a Blood Dragon for 30 days for each member.
Actually, I do have stats here, so I'm going to open it up so we can actually talk about it.
Yeah, so while you're opening that stats up, don't forget, guys, we're going to have a giveaway again. It's going to be a surprise. So if I were you, I'd stick around at the stream until, you know, until it's actually like over. Once we run down to all of the servers. I mean, we're already done with Alliance. We're currently at Savior, and there are 2 servers after that. That's going to be Avenger and Rebels.
So KDR here for the side of MIB is actually 4.1 again, or rather, if you can see it here, it's 10.2, 4.2, 3.0, 4.9, and 4.1. And well, what this just says basically is that MIB are on a much higher, you know, kill rate than VisioN.
So you can practically see the power levels of these players, of these teams rather, compared to their opponents right now. Because
from the side of MIB, there is no KDR that is lower than 3. But for the side of VisioN, there's a 0.6 and a 1.1.
Oh yeah, that actually says a lot. So really, VisioN should step up their game, and we'll see later on for our second round, which will be coming up real soon. And but yeah, because of the stats that you actually, you know, put out there, you can really see the gap between MIB and VisioN. Unless like before the semifinals, they've practiced a lot, like the whole day, maybe like a 15-hour straight crisis action.
Oh my god. I mean, that's good practice time, but then
what's gonna happen to your phone?
Yeah, you need rest.
You need rest. That's true. That's true. Indeed.
So with that one, it's kind of scary here that MIB might just take this away from the hands of VisioN. I mean, it's like stealing candy from a baby.
Well, you know,
you never know,
upsets do happen. Maybe VisioN will pull something off. Maybe they're comfortable with the next map. Europetown, I believe. And maybe MIB might have like a consistent lapse in terms of performance. So there's a slight chance, despite the stats that you've presented to our audience there. Hello there, by the way, guys.
Hi guys.
Okay?
Also our Twitch and YouTube viewers out there. Again, about that surprise giveaway, even we don't know when it will be, if it's gonna be flash on the screen or whatever,
If it's
or
gonna be at the break. But I think I heard something about the break, so I don't know. You guys will find out. That's why I recommend you guys to stick around and watch the stream.
True. And aside from that, we don't know what item or whatever prize that surprise giveaway will be holding.
Yeah. Speaking of prizes, we do have mentioned earlier about the grand prize of them having the flame dragon, and then the runner-up will get the blood dragon gun for 30 days. Take note that these guns are only available in this tournament. So if you guys want to win that one or have this in your team or for yourself, you guys gotta join the tournament.
Okay, so I think we're on a different map here. We started off with VisioN being on the ally side, so they're gonna be the defending side here. I forgot this map's name, but then basically.
Okay.
Okay, so basically there's like two sides here, both A long and B long, wherein I think a sniper would be the best choice of weapon here, but we'll have to see, as it looks like it is a fair fight. 2 for 2 in terms of the kills, but we do see that MIB looking for a closer angle here as they try to go in for the bomb plant, wrapping around. That's the one kill, one more before they get this away from the hands of VisioN, but my goodness, Lay there, just laying waste onto their opponents.
I see what you did there, bro.
2 versus 1.
Yeah.
He clutched it for MIB for sure.
Super clutch, well played, momentum again for MIB. Looks like they have gotten their rhythm, but there's another fight that's breaking out. First blood goes to VS.
Oh, Kobe! Nade kill there onto MYF. And again, it's another 2v2 situation here. It's just no plan whatsoever, just straight out duels. They're trying to jump to, dodge the bullets there, but it's still an even scoring here in terms of the players.
1v1!
It's RY or Rai, very low at HP, 27. One more graze of a bullet might get the kill on him. He's trying to peek through the boxes, jumping up and down just to keep his opponent up on his toes. But God's there, gonna keep VisioN alive. The dream is still there, 1-1.
Yeah, I feel like this map really encourages more flat-out 4v4s than, actually circling around, defending a point, planting. But then it's a great change of pace, and again, early first blood. Rai gets it.
Gods, though, a bit too slow with that peek with the sniper rifle, so he gets punished immediately with a lot of assault rifle bullets.
Ooh,
but here they go in, MIB going aggressive, mixing it up yet again. Pros has been taken down, and only 2 members here for the sign of VisioN gonna be alive. Hold that thought. Only one more. Mata is actually here.
It's actually here, Mata.
But he goes down 2-1.
GT actually doing it instead of Gods or the other player that we mentioned. Anyway, I'll probably Lay, but here we have all players shining for MIB.
And as we talk about that, Gods redeeming himself, killing Lay, and Mata with the ultimate there, ultimate 90, getting the kill onto his opponent, and that'll be a 4v2 here with the retake for the sign of VisioN, but they have the numbers advantage, so they can make something happen against MIB. But then, MIF or MIF or whatever, how do you pronounce that? Gets the 1 frag. But MIF there, coming alive, looks for the 3rd. He is gonna might go for the team wipe. He looks for it. It's gonna be very close. There's like 10 seconds left into the clock before that bomb detonates. It's not gonna go well for first. He goes down, and my goodness, MIF, MVP for that round for the side of MIB. My goodness, damn, 3-1 against VisioN, solo clutching it for his team.
Yeah, that was super clutch, and again, MIB 1 win away to take this unstoppable right now. Myth.
Yeah, they're only 1 win away. And now allies are looking to cry from that one, and 1-4. MIB get that one from the hands of VisioN. Just writing it down so we have a recap later on. But still, MYF.
They made it look like so. It made it look so easy. I mean, from the first round at Dust now to the second map. I mean, that was really such a dominating performance coming from them.
Yeah, MYF just blew my mind.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's a basic strategy. Just jump up and down so that your opponent doesn't hit you with the bullets. But how he did it, wherein he just went into the confusion, you know, going through his opponents and then shooting them.
Yeah.
Just
to try to deny VisioN as much
I mean,
as
it
possible.
sounds easy, but then...
Did you see what I did there? Deny VisioN as much as possible.
Give me some. There you go.
Okay. But yeah.
Yeah, so that, guys, concludes this Savior server grand finals against MIB and VisioN. MIB with a 2-0 in terms of the rounds, but in terms of the points itself within the rounds, 4-1 against VisioN. What a dominating performance here for the side of MIB.
Yep.
And that again concludes this Savior server. So they'll be getting themselves at 8,000 diamonds, so congratulations to them with the Flame Dragon, of course, but kudos
to
VisioN.
VisioN, of course. They still win the 4,000 diamonds and a Blood Dragon, 30 days for each member.
Yes, so our next server, if I'm not mistaken, will be the Avengers server. So, Avengers. Assemble.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So we'll be back after a very short break again, guys, to give you the third server. That's going to be Avengers. And you're watching, of course, the Who is Hero Season 2 Crisis Action
Real-Time Esports FPS.
I'm Asarai, and of course here with me now is
Riku.
And we'll be right back, guys. So again, please don't forget to share our stream link. That's twitch.tv/4gamers_SEA, as well as the YouTube link that is at the Crisis Action FB page. All you have to do is type in Crisis Action and like it.
Yep.
You might actually, you know, if you're wondering about future tournaments, it is posted there. So again, guys, just do what I said and you will have a very fun time playing Crisis Action. So we'll be right back, guys.
See ya.